Episode number 13, Couch Talk, baby.
Couch Talk, welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us. We have Daniela again to join
Bertolini.
Oh yes, baby.
So this episode is going to be an interesting one because I actually invited these two over because I kind of was thinking we should do an improv sort of...
An improv couch talk.
Couch talk. So
I got no idea what this crazy man wants to talk about. But
Neither do I.
And I feel that will be a little bit more interesting.
Yeah.
You know, because sometimes if it's too scripted, you know what to say. You're looking at the guy on YouTube and like, nah, I've seen this before. Next.
Yeah.
So we're kind of bringing it into uncharted territory.
Okay.
So we'll see where we go.
So chart us.
Okay.
Chart us in the uncharted waters.
Give us the
All right.
juice.
So as you know, recently Trump became president. He's now the president of the United States of America.
But we've talked about this before.
I know, we did.
Okay. But
why do you think that is? Why do you think a guy like him that can be so brash sometimes, just speaks his mind, doesn't care, doesn't give a fuck about anyone, right?
well, the real answer is
What is it?
people voted for him.
That's it. That's right.
Yes.
That's right.
So-
And why do people vote for that kind of persona?
I think they voted for him, like my personal opinion. They voted for him because he's out of the establishment.
Yeah.
And he is...
I reckon he's being the opposite of PC, politically correct.
True.
You know?
True.
And sometimes you need that stuff. You need someone who just says, no, I'm going to say fuck today.
Yeah.
Fuck. There you go. I said fuck on YouTube. He's going to get banned now. I reckon they'll flag it.
I don't know. We'll find out.
In a world, especially in America, I know I've seen this. I know I've got some American friends, and they are just so PC. They are like, how are
Well,
you?
Australians
okay?
pretty
I love
PC
you.
too.
Yeah, I know, but like Americans can be pretty damn PC.
Okay.
Sometimes you just want to say, like, you
Too
know,
much PC.
too much PC, right? Well, in Italy, how PC can you guys get? Like, if you see someone who maybe is, I don't know, just putting some examples here. Okay, let's just say a guy that is of African American descent happens to be hovering over your bike, looking shady as hell, right? So what would you do?
I would wait and see what he's
Right.
up to,
Right. Okay.
and
And then another.
You wouldn't think that he's an avid cyclist, which is what my natural reaction would be.
Really?
No.
Do you see what I mean?
I would like...
See what I mean? Trump will be the first guy to say, fuck that guy is going to steal that bike. Let's build a wall. So, do you know what I mean? And this is why some people are just so sick and tired of getting, being so PC that they can't even express their own
Right.
feelings
And you're
anymore.
thinking that Trump is that expression
Yes.
of
It's like
whatever
a big
people are
fuck
thinking.
you to those guys.
He's
being
like,
so
the Mexicans
PC.
are taking our jobs.
Okay, let's analyze that for a second.
Okay.
Maybe they're not. Maybe they are.
Well, they are.
Are they really?
Yeah, well,
Oh,
Mexicans...
they are. They are.
Like you
Some
go,
of them,
like I was in California,
Right.
and a lot of Mexicans work in the burger joints like
Yeah, that's
McDonald's
true,
and
that's
Hungry
true.
Jacks. They work at different
Now,
food
are
chains,
they there
but I don't
illegally?
see that as a problem. I don't know.
Yeah,
I've always had great service from
That's
whoever
right.
was working
Even if
there.
they were illegal, though, I don't think that'll be a bad thing.
Well,
in
well-
fact,
well, Trump thinks it is.
Trump's wife now, what's her name?
Melania.
Melania Trump.
beautiful.
She actually worked. She did some modeling gigs before she got a visa.
Yeah.
So, on paper, that would constitute as an illegal worker, right?
I don't know about that. Illegal?
Yeah. Well, she doesn't have a work visa. How are you supposed to work?
So you're calling Trump's wife the first lady now?
Well, she did. She
That she
she
was
illegally worked in America. Yes.
You know this for sure.
Yes, there was there's
Something on Reddit.
Something on Reddit that came up. Yeah. Reddit is a treasure trove of information.
Right. Okay.
guys, so-
Okay. So basically, Donald Trump is...
But he doesn't apologize for it. Like,
He's like, Melania used to be
Melania,
illegal.
but
I wouldn't have
Melania's
brought her
sexy
in.
as fuck. She's hot. You know? Like, seriously, I'm willing to bet every single president of the United States have had those feelings.
What feelings?
They just want to have, you know, like...
Say whatever they want to say.
Yeah, but they can't. Because
But the question is, should we say whatever we want to say?
Not all the time.
If
I'm not
the stuff
saying
is like hate speech, if the
absolutely
stuff
not.
is like...
No. But there's a time and place for it. In this day and age, I feel like there's a longing to just say, to just swear, or say, no, I'm going to eat meat, or no, you shut your mouth. Something like that. You know what I mean?
You shut your mouth, sweetie.
Yeah. Fuck.
and
See, that's
and go against all the feminism.
Yeah, that's right.
And is that right?
It may not be. It may be. But,
Is that not taking us into the dark ages?
But you can at least, you should be able to exercise your right to. A lot of
I agree with that. I agree you should be able to exercise your right to this free speech. But apparently Australia doesn't have free speech. We don't have that as a thing.
Yeah.
I mean, we do have a lot of freedoms of speech, but it's not one of our amendments. This is what I heard from a lawyer friend. You guys
really?
can correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah.
Wow.
In America, it is a thing. We have freedom of speech.
Right.
In Australia, no. We can decide whether we'd like to censor you.
Right.
Not everything should be
like
said in a
Trump
public forum.
I feel like Trump also kind of tackles the elephant in the room. Like,
Which is?
for example, okay, I'm going to delve into some really controversial stuff. Now, Muslims.
Right.
It is true that there are some radical Muslims out there that go and kill, rape, do whatever the hell, you know, the most
ISIS,
craziest stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
So, and unfortunately, the media is the one that is highlighting those guys. So there's no, I'm sure there's like crazy Christians out there as well. There's
But
crazy.
let us remember that those are not Muslims.
The ISIS.
Well, people that rape,
Right.
like if you were somebody that was following your religion,
Right.
and you rape someone,
Right. Now, this is a bit hazy because let's say I'm an average American. I just watch Fox News.
yes,
And it says, does it say or does it not say in the Quran that you can rape women?
it doesn't say that.
It doesn't.
It doesn't say that.
Oh, okay. See,
Like, I mean,
so we need more education then.
why
you
did
know
you
what I
think
mean?
it says that?
Well, that's what Fox said to me.
Fox says that.
They said that you can marry. Was it Muhammad that can marry little girls, young girls that are not obviously not of legal age, definitely under 16 or 18.
Yeah, right. I'm not sure about that.
But it says marry.
So
Marry,
if you're not sure,
But
having
let's
sex
remember
with-
that in the Bible it also says things like
That's true, it
you
does.
can stone your slave and stuff like that, you know?
and a woman should shut up and listen to her man. something
Yeah.
like that.
Like love, honor, obey. Obey seems to be taken out now.
Yeah, that's true. Obey.
I think I'm going to get lynched after this.
I think we will all get lynched.
Yeah.
Probably not
Badly.
Daniela.
Probably
Yeah.
badly.
But Daniela
But you
agrees
know,
with
like-
all our comments tonight.
Yeah.
I'm keenly listening.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what are your opinions on this? When it comes to equality, do you think men and women should be equal? And like, just being fair, I know what you guys are gonna say, and the answer might be really obvious, but let's just hear out the opinions of real people living in 2016 today, men that live in Sydney. What are your opinions on equality?
Equality.
Yeah.
Well, sure, it's a bit of a hot topic.
Should women have the same? Yeah, exactly. Should women have the same jobs as they do? Let's say you were in the army.
Yeah.
You had a man and you had a woman soldier.
Yeah.
Man soldier and a woman soldier. Should they be treated exactly the same? Exactly.
If they pass the same physicals,
Yes. They have to pass the same physicals,
Yep.
otherwise they can't.
Yep, if
they
they
have to
pass
be in
the
the
same-
front line. They
yep.
have to.
If they're looking at that, if they pass, I don't know what the law is right now, but I think if they pass the same physicals, and we know that's the minimum standard,
That's
I
it.
don't see why not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly. I mean,
Yeah,
depends on under which context you're looking that.
But is
topic
it
that you're
common?
just saying.
Do you think it's common
What?
for women?
I think
to
now
have
women
to-
are in combat roles in the army, Aussie Army. I think they are. I think that wasn't the case before.
I mean, if you're looking at under the point of view of
I'm very ignorant.
having equals rights in the army, well, in that case, I say like, I guess it's what Kresant was saying, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, everything in the army it's kind of equal, but let's shift the context and look on the day-to-day life, like what's in the family look like the role of the man, and does it look like the role of the woman in the family?
Right.
And that's when there all these.
So what do you feel like the role of the woman is in the family?
Well, sure enough, the role of the family due to the society is, is taking care of the kids.
Okay. Like cooking and ironing, taking care of the children.
Well, taking care of the family, because it's not about, because they are the first one on the front line of, bonding the family all together,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Because the
There's
man.
going to be a lot of like feminists that are going to be jumping up and down, waving their hands. No, we don't belong in the kitchen. No, we're not going to be the
Sure,
ones
they
that-"
don't belong.
Don't we
there.
both belong in the kitchen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Men and women.
Sure,
Yeah.
they don't belong.
I tend to think that women like the women that I've found, seem to be better at it than me.
That is
Yeah.
true. And happier too, right? Are they happier when they're the ones cleaning and taking care of the house? And no, like, you know what I'm saying?
Well,
Like
have you actually
look,
thought of it?
I think there's a lot of women who are better,
Yeah.
if I had to generalize, I'd have to say that most women seem to be, occurs more naturally for them than guys that I've known.
Yeah.
Like I go to a girl's house
that's
Right.
who have shared accommodation, it seems more immaculate than a guy's house.
Oh,
It
yes.
seems much better kept
You
after.
can just look right behind us. We're mostly guys, and that scene there, you can attest to that. It's
Yes.
I
actually
mean,
probably
but,
really
but
clean
that's though doesn't mean that we. I mean, that doesn't mean that women, yes, are in general like average. They're much more tighter than men's.
now. Right.
But that doesn't mean they belong where kitchen is or whatever
Yes.
is. You
They
know
should
what
have
I'm
the
saying?
opportunity to do
Yeah,
whatever they
exactly.
feel like doing.
Absolutely
Like,
not.
Just like
as-
we should be, we belong, like if we wanted to take up knitting, we should be able to
We should
do
be
that.
able to, and we shouldn't.
We should be able to do baking without being called
I was
gay.
like-
I was
we
like,
should be able
you know,
to
as well-
cry. We should be
That's
able to
right.
cry.
That's right.
Yeah, or as well,
And women should be able to pay on dates. You know,
Should be.
should be
Without
Should be
being
50-50.
said, oh, you're being too pushy. No, if that's what they want to do and you're okay
Yeah.
with that, then you pay.
So you've been in the dating world, right?
Yeah.
Kresant, you've been in the dating world for a while.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm,
well, I mean,
I'm putting
you-
myself out there, ladies.
putting
If you're
yourself,
single
right,
and you'd,
right.
yep, my number is 0410. Yeah.
But you
Just
have
a little disclosure.
That's all right. I will put in the description. But there are some women that you've talked to
Yes.
that expect the man to pay.
Yes.
Right?
I've
Right, yeah.
specifically, I've gone out on dates with 3 African
Right.
people of African descent,
Right.
and they expect the man to pay
Yeah. But in return,
in return.
how are they in other areas? Like
It's been beautiful.
it's been
No,
really
I mean-
good, right? I mean, it's been
No, I
really
mean,
good.
no,
so
they-
she knows. I feel like when
They
women-
they like the old school chivalrous approach, which is like,
Right,
hey, open
right.
doors for me, you
Right,
pay.
right.
But at the same time, they're like their values would also mean that if I'll be taking the role of like a provider, and
Right.
they'll be taking the role of a nurturer in having conversations with them about how they would see
Right.
life.
And you're okay with this, right? You
Yeah.
don't mind this at all.
I don't mind that.
I feel like you would be even happy to be in this situation, right? So everyone's happy, right?
Look, you're making me all shifty and shit. Look, I'm a classic man.
Classic man. Yes.
You know,
Man
this
with
song-
swag.
That's
no,
it, that's it.
look, I can't disagree that I'm gonna choose my
you
words
can't-
wisely.
You can't disagree, man. You
Look,
can't
I
disagree.
like it. I think it was really nice when a woman treats me like a man and
Yeah.
and in that sense makes me not makes me. I'd like to pay, but at the same time, she has those feminine qualities.
That's it.
It does change things. Like I've gone out with a lot of women who are, and maybe that's just me, and I found that quite attractive from these girls.
Not just you.
Yeah, it's not just me. I found it quite attractive where they're strong, but in their own strength.
Yeah.
And they're strong in a feminist way.
Yes.
And that feminine energy, kind of like, you know, when you're dancing and a girl lets you lead.
Yes,
and
for
it's
those who do a lot of dancing,
like a salsa type of situation,
dancing,
and the girl lets you lead, and the girl lets you decide. All right, they want a man that goes, you know what? I'm gonna pick you up at 7. We're gonna go to Thai. Does that work for you? They want a guy with a plan, and I like to be that guy with a plan. I don't want the girl to tell me, like, hey, you're gonna pick me up at 7. You're gonna wear this. You're gonna do that.
Doesn't seem right, does it?
I
don't know what it is. I don't know.
I don't know why it doesn't work that way.
That is,
but
honestly,
for me,
I'm not sexist, but it just does not feel right.
It didn't. Yeah. So I don't know. But what do you think, Bertolini?
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, it's sure enough. It's part of our human genetics, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if you go and ask like 10 different girls from 10 different backgrounds, sure enough, 8 out of 10 they will say yes, they like the assertive man.
Yes.
Sure,
I've had a girl tell me I like it when a guy orders for me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what do you mean? And they ask, oh, what would you like? They're sitting there and they're like, what would you like to eat? They'll be like, well, and you say, hey, I really recommend this and this. And obviously you don't choose what's on the menu for them. Like you're eating fish.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
but more like...
That's right. Now to conclude though, right?
Yes.
Do you think the relationship that Trump and Melania have are,
no. But
no, like complementary. For example, Melania doesn't mind being the feminine embodiment of beauty and woman, whereas Trump can be the provider and the guy that has the money, you know, and that provides for his woman.
So
she just has to look really damn hot.
yeah, but I think that's
So
really
you're just
old
saying
school
it's
and
a fake relationship.
No, I'm saying that now he's president. Now, do you think that if their relationship was fake, that he would end up as president?
yes.
I don't think so.
What do you mean by fake?
I feel like
What's
they
that got to
actually
do
You're
with-
saying
I feel
that
like- no, no.
everyone that has a hot cheek.
No, not
president?
necessarily. No, not like that. I'm saying that Melania knows how to play the woman role, and Trump knows how to play the man role, and as a result, their embodiment of togetherness is perfected in such a way that the man is now the most powerful man in the world.
Oh, Obama Michelle.
Or Obama Michelle. That's it. That's another one.
The man plays the man role?
And Michelle plays the woman role, does she?
Yes.
Why
No, because I
Okay.
think they're both very different. Like if you look at Michelle
Right.
and Obama,
Right.
and if you look at Trump and Melania.
We may have to do a part 2 on this actually, because it will cut out anytime soon. The camera is saying that it's about to overheat. It's probably this topic here.
Yeah,
But
some already
we will
squirming.
cut for now, and we'll see you back in part 2.